Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, happy full moon, and happy-ish Mercury Retrograde once again. Hi, I'm Veronica Lee. This is your weekly transformational forecast for the week of January 17th, 2022. So, full moon, we'll start there. The energies, of course, can be a little bit wonky, right? There's that sense of things being a little off or a little weird, or feeling like things just aren't quite working correctly or something. There's just like this expansion of the full moon, but also this who knows what's going to happen kind of energy. As well, I do want to address a little bit about Mercury retrograde, in that there are these energies that can make us feel like we are not able to communicate as well, or that we want things to get going, but they're not quite going to happen the way we were hoping because something gets stuck, something gets delayed. And so, of course, it's oftentimes, when things go a little bit crazy in terms of electronics and such, or travel. Just on my way to my office, there was a blinking red light, and it's a pretty busy intersection, even for a small town. And so that was interesting. But generally what I'm finding is the energy is feeling a little bit, there's this desire and this feeling of expansion, like I'm ready to step out, I'm ready to move forward. And because of that, it's the new year, there's this, new horizon, let's say. There's that energy of like, yes, let's proceed. And with that, there can be some anxiety, like, oh, I've got to hurry up and get my ducks in a row so that X, Y, and Z can happen, right? So there is that sense of like, I need to hurry. And at the same time, gee, I've got the whole year ahead of me, plenty of time. So it really is sort of this feeling of a little bit of tension, where there's the energy of stepping out, wanting to move forward, and at the same time feeling like somehow I'm running out of time. So it can feel a little bit uncomfortable, to say the least. So with that, I would suggest just trying to do your best with recognizing the now, breathing into the present moment, feeling the expansiveness that you're stepping into, and the expansiveness of the now, in which there is no time that is, ticking away and telling you to hurry up. So just, try to, settle into that a bit. As well, I'm seeing this as a great time of transformation and really wanting to make significant changes. So oftentimes it will, go along with the new year, and people saying, hey, I want to lose weight, or I want to get the job I've always wanted, or I'm ready to find the relationship I want. And not to say that those are superficial, but what I'm seeing is this desire to really get to the underbelly of whatever is going on that's been sort of holding us back or tripping us up. Now, that being said, that maybe the underbelly has to do with our belief that we will be happier, better people if we do these things, right? Maybe the underbelly is our own limitation on self-acceptance. And it could also be that there's some kind of block in there that goes way back to, beliefs that we've held since we were really young, and or even karmic, energies that keep us a little bit feeling stuck, and we can't quite figure out, where did this belief or where did this stuckness come from? And I do also want to sidestep over to karmic information for just a moment. I do see karma a little bit differently than it's generally accepted as. A lot of times people think of karma as, I did something wrong in a past life, therefore I'm being punished in this life. I see it more or less our agreement as to what it is we wanted to play out this time around, so it's not necessarily related to a past life or a particular person or a deed, but more or less a plan, let's say, a plan before we incarnated that said, hey, I'd like to experience this, and this. And then it's like an obstacle course to, touch each one of those. And oftentimes we pick things that are a little bit heavy, and you would think that if we were at the buffet of choosing life, we would go for the desserts and skip all the chopped liver. But there are many souls who really want to help shift the dynamic of the whole. And in doing so, they want to clear a lot of patterns that have kept us as humanity stuck. And so by experiencing it, not just playing it out, but healing it and transforming it, it helps open up that energy of healing for a larger group. So lots going on, nothing to get too angsty about, but at the same time it can cause a little bit of a feeling of I want to get going, and yet it feels like I have to hurry, right? Breathing into that time of now, taking that moment to look and feel into any underbelly, any undercurrent that is perhaps the seed of what has blossomed in your life that you aren't necessarily wanting, and how do you get in there and gently pull and remove the things you don't want. So with that, enjoy the rest of your week, and good luck with Mercury Retrograde. We've got it through February 3rd-ish, so this is a couple of weeks in that we'll be doing this. But at the same time, just keep your eyes open, your heart open, and just try to laugh your way through all of it.